Okay, guys. So we've got everything stabilized and seems to be going. I marked a lot of the warehouses for upgrades. We're going to go ahead and get that started. I marked a lot of the warehouses for upgrades so that they can store more. We need some more storage for wood. We need some more storage for bricks. Um, we're going to get those upgraded. I went through and I thought about some things that I'd like to plan, maybe. And one of them is a better system for the auto parts for right now. Because the vehicle parts that's here isn't really being fed by belt or anything. It's just kind of sitting there waiting on trucks, and we got a shortage of trucks. So I thought we'd go ahead maybe and do it this way and bring in the pieces parts that we need and just belt them in and make them. And then electronic or electrics or is it electronic or electric? I guess electronic is what they call it. Yeah, electronics is not getting supplied enough of what it needs, so I'm going to put warehouses in here to supply it more directly, um, so that it can store stuff on site and stuff. Because it's way down here, it could be moved up there and stored. Um, we're probably going to reinstate running this other uh, copper smelter line just for now because we need the extra copper. And so that's going. And we're kind of waiting on vehicles right now. And we're extremely busy on vehicles, so that's the issue there. So that's what we got going. We looked at what we got to do concrete. So now that we've had a look at it, I'm gonna tear it out. We never built it in the first place, so we're gonna get rid of it. I think we do this rather than doing that. Yeah, just makes it easier. All right, so we got that. Now I was thinking about it. We got this guy over here digging dirt, right? And that's all well and good. We need the dirt and we need to level this out. But I was going to put concrete factory up in here because it's close to the sand and close to the water and this and that and the other. But if we look, this is not flat. So I thought to myself, I said, self, why not let's start flattening this? Because we need the dirt, we need the flat space. Why don't we come over here and flatten this? So what we're going to do is we are going to shut this guy down. We're going to pause him and I think we're going to go so far as to get rid of this guy. And we are going to move him or put a tower over here. Close to this as we can get it so that it's sort of out of the way. And now I believe we can unpause him and he'll be unassigned essentially because we got rid of that. And then we're going to assign him over here. We'll assign him here. We'll assign a couple of trucks to him. Mine tower has no mining designation. I know that. We're working on it. Jesus. So we're going to edit area. And I think we're going to work this area first. Edit area. All of that, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to designate this flat. Bring this all to level 3. Bring that all to level 3. Why do we got a slope there? We want all of that level 3. All the way over. All of it. Right? Now that's going to give us all the dirt we need for bricks, and it's also going to give us any dirt we need to start building this jetty out. We're going to go ahead and turn our beacon off. We've got plenty of people now. In fact, we've got low food but couldn't store. How does that work? The potatoes coming in, we got vegetables coming in. Maybe we need a second market to be able to store all the food. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a second market. As a level 2 market, and we'll do again potatoes. And since we're not getting much in the way of veg, we'll do this one potatoes too. We can store all the potatoes and have food for the workers, right? So there's that. That's going to give us our flat area. In the meantime, since we need the concrete, and since we don't have the concrete, we're going to go over here to our handy dandy blueprints, and we're just going to grab concrete slab blueprint, and we're just going to put it down. Now, one of the things with this, I noticed up here you got this downward indicator. This tells it what's in the blueprint versus what it can build. So this is calling for level 2 conveyor belts. We don't have level 2, we got level 1. So it says it's going to downgrade the conveyor belts to level 1, which is fine. We can upgrade them later. So it looks like water comes in the top left, and everything else comes in the right, and goes out on the left. So should we do that so that it's facing the water better, or should we do that? Let's see if there's more water somewhere. More water right there. So we could actually tap into that water. So why don't we do that? Why don't we put this here? Are we on planning mode? Planning mode is B. How do we know if it's planning mode or not planning mode? I don't know. Well, we'll see when it gets down there. It's paused. So we were on planning mode. All right. So if we get out of planning mode, there we go. It's blue when man, they need to make that a darker color, because that you can barely tell the difference, or at least my old eyes, I can barely tell the difference. So let's go ahead. How are we doing on the other upgrades? Let's check on the other upgrades first. These are waiting on, what are they waiting on? They're waiting on the electronics. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to unpause this stuff. That'll feed our electron. Oh, why is that paused? That shouldn't be paused. We need that. Well, that could be a problem. This one over here is working though, right? Yeah, this one's working. We got rubber. We got no copper. Oh, that's right. We were going to go down here and we were going to unpause this puppy, weren't we? There we go. So that took us down to 27 workers, which is fine. We'll live with it. We get that going. Our electric looks like it's okay. We can make 8 megawatts. We're only using 4. Looks like we're doing okay on oil, I guess. I wonder if we should put a storage tank or 2 in so that we have oil while it's running, or while it's going and getting. Because right now it's not, you know what I mean? Well, actually it's offloaded onto the holding tanks there. But I'm thinking we really do kind of want, I know I certainly would want storage. How many can we fit in here? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 tanks. But what if we did this? What if we put 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks in? No. Well, let's do 3 tanks. And the reason I'm going to do 3 is I want some room at both ends. Because what I want to do is I want to put in pipe balancer, I think, right here under this. Right? And then one, 2, oops. Excuse me. 2, 3, right? And then another pipe balancer right here. Okay? And then what we're going to do temporarily is we're going to cut this line here. All the way to there. All right. And then we're going to go a line from there to there. And a line from there. To there. So that's a straight shot, but we're doing that so the trucks can get under it if they need to. And then we're going to go from here to here. Here to here. The way I changed that corner was I held down the control key. I just figured that out recent. And then there. Then we go there to there. Right? So, we're going to prioritize this as the input. And then that is the output. And then this will be our backup. And then here, we will priority out this. And then everything else will go there. Right? So priority in, priority out, and then out. So this will fill these tanks when the system is not drawing. And then when the system is drawing, it'll prioritize going in that way. And then when the ship is gone, it'll suck from these tanks until the ship gets back. I think that'll work. Seems like it'll work to me. Almost feel like we need another one of these. And maybe not. It stops periodically. Okay, as long as it stops periodically, we don't need one. Now, these are bone dry. Which means I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think they make oil anymore. Oil pump has no resources to extract. So we can yank these pumps. And that, I think, will that give us back a person? That'll give us back a person apiece. So we can get rid of these pumps, because they ain't doing shit. See if there's oil in here. So we're going to prioritize for right now. This is the input, because I want to suck these pipes dry. I want these, whatever oil is in these pipes, I want it gone. Although I guess when we delete them, it'll go away anyway. So that's gotten rid of that. Now that'll give us more room to do some cracking when the time comes. The priority in is that, and then priority out is this guy, because he's the more efficient one. Right, so let's see what's got these guys not working. Steam is full. Nothing. we're waiting on crude oil. Why are we waiting on crude oil? We're waiting on crude oil because we're not connected. These should be a 3. Alright, well, we'll fix that. Put that to that. Now we're connected. Alright. Now as soon as that's built, we'll have our crude going. Alright, how are we doing back over here in the land of copper? Oh! Alright, well we only have one digger here. So let's assign another digger. And one more truck, because we still want trucks for our base. Hopefully that'll help that start keeping up. How are we doing up here on iron? We're okay on iron. We got 3 diggers and 1 truck, but we got other trucks going back and forth. Yeah, once we get a bunch more trucks built, we'll be okay, I think. So now we're making electronics here. So let us go ahead and unpause all of this and get it built. So that we can start to... Will the pause tool let us unpause? Yes, it will. Alright, so we get that built. That should start giving us vehicle parts faster than this one over here is giving us. Although that's giving them. That's okay. If we got both of them, that's not a bad thing. Personal opinion. $35 workers. We'll see what it is once that's built. 29. That doesn't use a worker. Good. Alright, so we should be making more trucks, which means eventually we'll have enough trucks. What are we looking at? 60 out of 80 right now. They're still extremely busy. One, two, three, four, five, and the one that's being made. Alright, so there we go. There's that. There's that. This guy, quick deliver the parts to get that built. And then this guy's got 2 trucks and a digger. That should be really all he needs right now. Down here, we got 2 diggers now. Up here we got 3 diggers. Put a 3rd digger down here. How many trucks we got up here? 4 trucks. How many trucks we got down here? 5 trucks. The 5 trucks ought to be enough. If 4 trucks is enough to mostly keep these guys going, we'll give him another truck. Because we don't want the trucks sitting and waiting. We want them delivering. Ah, here we go. Now we're starting to be stable. So maybe we do 2 trucks per digger. So 6 trucks and 6 trucks, right? And yeah, because the coal, they're running everywhere, so we're okay with that, because it's 4 diggers, so 8 trucks. If we give them the 2 extra trucks, that's fine. What do you got? Coal. Are you full right now? Looks like the coal is full right now. Did this ever get built? This did not get built. Gonna get built now. And now we can start storing food. Alright, so we got all that going. Is this now seeing oil? Still not seeing oil. Why are you not seeing oil? Comes out, comes out, comes up, comes down. Oh. How in the hell did we manage to do that? How did we manage to do that? I hope we weren't dumping oil out to sea. That pipe. No, that's the diesel pipe, right? There. Why are we not connecting there? All right, fine. There. So, there to there. Because that's the diesel pipe. And then we want to go from here to here. Okay, so that's going to give us our oil. That should have that straightened out now. As soon as that gets built. And we can quick deliver. Alright, I see oil flowing. Somehow this pipe has diesel in it all the way up to here. all the way over. To here. Now can we request trucks to remove product from this pipe? Oh, what the hell? Empty that. Empty that. Empty that. All right, you know what? Fine. That pipe has crude oil in it. That pipe has crude oil in it. Crude oil, nothing. Because it's not hooked up, right? Yeah, that's not hooked up. So that should be that. That'll come to there. Get the damn diesel out of the pipe. All right. Get the diesel out of the pipe. Not enough fuel. Small excavator has no fuel. I know. We're trying to solve the fuel. I mean, if it comes down to, okay, you guys got it out? It's out? Not yet. Get the rest of the fuel out of there. Come on. Empty. All right. Now. Oil coming in there, right? Into here. Oil, crude oil out. Crude oil. Crude oil. Crude oil. Okay. So now you're filling them up. Now, one there. Up, down, up, over. All right. I know everybody is out of fuel, but why? Why do we still have all right. Well, if we cut this one here and we cut it there. Remove the damn diesel. We should have crude oil up to there. Is it out? All right. Now, now are you getting crude oil? Okay, so crude oil we got up to there. But it's not. All right. Remove that. And remove that. Jesus, Jiminy. Come on, guys. All right, so it looks like now. Seriously? Remove that. And remove that. I mean, if I tell it to remove it, it should remove it from the whole pipe. There shouldn't be any hidden amounts. And there should be a way to pull it out of the out of the balancer too. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it, damn it. Alright, so remove from there. Are you starting to see? Okay, there we go. But now, you're killing me, Smalls. Alright, so now that's flowing through. That's getting what it needs. So now that should be cooking oil down. That's cooking oil down. All right. I think we got her now. Okay, I think we got it fixed. So now what'll happen is these will fill up as those ones are producing, and then when the ship leaves, it'll suck out of these if I put a pipe in to keep the system running. Until the ship gets back. Hopefully. So now we just need this to produce oil. Or to produce diesel. And it's doing that. So now we just got to get everything fueled back up, which is just a matter of waiting for the fuel to get to these guys. And that is diesel. We want diesel. And that goes into there for making rubber. And this should have diesel coming in to go to here. All right. So that is settled. And once they get fuel, they'll be happy. How are we doing here? All right, we're making copper. We got this all built. Yeah, we got it built. It looks like we're making... See, now we're making engine parts. And this is all backed up, which means we're making stuff here too. Right? We're getting this backed up, filled up. This is getting not filled up because we haven't been making rubber. This is filled up. This is filled. This makes me happy to see. How are we doing on trees? We're doing all right on trees. We're doing all right on bricks. We just don't have dirt because we don't have fuel, which we're working on getting the fuel to people. All right. So that is all looking copacetic, right? And we got 25 months of food. So we're good on food. Now we just got to get this fuel situation caught up. And it's just a matter of pumping until it finally catches up to it. And everybody gets fuel. And somebody shows up to pick up fuel and get everybody fueled up. And how many cars we got assigned here? We got 2. 2 should be enough. It'll catch up. Now what do we got here? We're making, but we're not making because we don't have fuel. That's fine. All right. So we got everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing now. So let's see if we can't snag a crew and send them out somewhere. Because we found the oil rig, we got a ship. Now we're just looking for customers. So now we're just trying to explore. And we're still working the fuel issue, but we're getting there. I mean, these guys are all right next to the gas station. Too bad they can't get fuel. You know what? We're going to temporarily assign 2 more to this. Fuel these guys up, maybe. We'll back off of it when we get enough fuel guys for the job. Yeah, because we got 2 excavators, 19 fueled trucks, and a tree harvester. Yeah, we need we need them, all 4 of them delivering. Why can't you just deliver right here, right now? Get these guys all going. Why can't we tell it? I don't understand why we can't. If we well, these guys are going as fast as they can. Eventually they'll get it filled up. Discovered a settlement. Hooray. What will these guys trade us? Diesel, glass, which we need. Chickens. We could use some chickens, but we need the glass. We don't have anything to trade right now for the glass, but because we don't have construction 3, but we're going to want glass because we're going to want bigger vehicles. Alright, you know what we're going to do? Can we boost this puppy? We can boost this puppy. Make it produce faster. We get these vehicles all fueled up, we'll be alright. But why are you guys sitting here doing nothing? Alright, maybe we just got to recover these guys and then they'll be fueled. Maybe it's not. Maybe the fuel depot doesn't fuel. No, because they're bringing them over there and they're unfueled over there. Alright, we're down to 17. 18. Do we need more? 9. Why are you guys sitting here? Why, if these guys are out of fuel, are you guys just sitting there? I don't understand that. Makes no sense to me. But we're going to do this. Maybe this will reset them. I don't know. No, see, they're all sitting over here with no fuel. It makes no sense why those fuel trucks where are they? Why are you guys just sitting here? Allow any vehicles to refuel here. No jobs. Maybe they were stuck. I mean, this makes no sense to me at all. Why is there no way to fuel these guys? That can't be right. Alright, you know what? We'll assign every single vehicle to the fuel depot. And then when we get them all over here, we'll unassign them and then reassign everybody to where they need to be. That is just stupid squared. I do not understand why that has done what it has done. But it looks like everybody is now sorta. Well, now we know why. We know why we don't let these guys go and run out of fuel, don't we? Now, all right, let us do this way. And then they won't have anybody assigned to them. And then we can go down here and assign every damn body for 47. All right. So now we're going to leave 4 assigned here, right? And then we're going to go over here and we're going to give these guys 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to give these guys 6. And we're going to give these guys 4. And then we're going to give the tree harvester 4 total. Which one has no compatible trucks? And then we're going to give this one 8. So that's 2 trucks per digger. Right? So we got 2 trucks per digger. We got the fuel figured out here. Theoretically, that gives us should be 22. That should be 4. That should be 22. 1, 2, 3 should be 6. That 1, 2, 3 should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be 8. One digger, 2 trucks. So 22. That was where the extra ones were. They were at the dirt. All right. And then we got 1 idle digger. We're going to assign it here. Give it 2 trucks. And that digger is digging sand. Which we have to have a place to put it. We don't have a place yet. But he's going to dig sand. Why are we out of power? What's the problem here? Why are we not making steam? That's coal. Coal into here. Because the belt doesn't have power. Unpause. That's just stupid. All right. That's covered. That should be starting to get power soon. All right. So now, this guy, this digger and these two trucks are going to start gathering sand. This digger and these two trucks are doing dirt. Yep, he's doing sand. Not enough fuel to refuel vehicle. Are we not making fuel? We are making fuel. It just ain't got it yet. Alright, you go away. See, we got fuel stored. That'll go into there. That'll take care of that. Pickup has no... Alright, so we got power back. We got everything else going. We got him digging sand. We got one over here that we want to set up. We want a digger for him and two trucks for him. But we don't have a digger. So we want a digger. And then we want to assign two trucks and a digger when it gets built. Pickup has no compatible excavator. I know that. And then at 66, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 70. We don't have enough workers. We're gonna upgrade a housing. And we're gonna unload the crew because of the fact that we need the workers. And if we upgrade the housing and we upgrade the housing, then we can have, because when we make that digger and those pickups, then that's going to cost us 5 workers. You need to hurry up and make fuel. Waiting for materials. What are we waiting on? Diesel. As soon as we get 10 diesel, we're stealing it. Wasn't fast enough. There we go. So that'll be that digger. And then he can be assigned over here. Where the hell are you guys going? Oh, because the tree cutter over there. Alright. Alright, so now the fuel will catch up. And the fuel will catch up because we'll build more fuel. But right now, it'll catch up. We got fuel in these trucks. See, that's what I don't understand. Why, if we got fuel in these trucks, do we not have enough fuel to fuel up trucks? I don't know, but we're gonna keep it the way it is right now, and we're gonna let that build. There we go. Now we have enough that we can turn this back on again, get ourselves some more people. As soon as we got people, we can start getting this stuff built. Matter of fact, we can undo the storages. And we can undo the belts. And the pipes. So then all we've got left to build is the buildings. Once those are built. Meanwhile, this stuff can start filling up, which will give this a place to put that sand that we're digging. There's slag, there's limestone, there's coal, there's rock, there's rock. Why are we not? Thought it took sand to make it. Okay, we're doing manufactured sand. We can bring in sand. We can bring in our own sand because we got sand over there for days. So these are doing cement, 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 gravel, cement, crushed slag, crushed slag, crushed slag, manufactured sand. So we may change that over to sand and just input sand into here and change that recipe to sand, because Lord knows we're going to have enough sand over here for a while. Where are you taking the sand right now? Oh, that's right, because the smelting processes, I do believe that one's limestone and this one's sand, so that we can do the upgrades on these when we get the chance. So it'll start to fill those. So we need sand for that. We need limestone for that. And we got, are these guys starting to dig limestone? They're starting to dig limestone. And a few other things. How much is that? Yeah, that'll work. Tree harvester, no trees to harvest. All right, well, where do we want to, you know what, tree harvester? Get rid of these trees. Get all them trees. And then we'll go from there. Clear out all the trees in our way. All right, guys. So that's starting to build this. Next episode, we'll actually get it running. I hope. I hope we'll have other things straightened out. I think we're going to tap into this water here. Now, one thing, my understanding on the water is it will replenish itself over time if it rains, I think, is the deal. I could be wrong, but there's a balance that can be reached. So, yeah, maybe we will look into that, and we'll tap off of this one, agua, for this guy. What is these two supposed to be? Rock and rock. Well, we don't need the rock now, because we're getting the rock is coming here now for that. So maybe we turn these into sand storage. New refugees. 651. Hooray. Load the crew, send the boat out. Go here, find me some more places. Alright, guys. We're going to call that an episode. Everything seems to be back to working, sort of, for now. We're starting to store diesel. And we're starting to store oil. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.